Welcome back to Taste Tested Kitchen. Today I'll show you how to make a breakfast quiche. Here's what you'll need. A 9 or 10-inch pie pan, 1 cup cold butter, cubed, 1/4 of a cup cold water, 2.5 cups flour, a food processor or pastry blender, 1 1/4 cup heavy cream, 8 or 9 eggs, 2 cups shredded cheddar, 4 green onions sliced, 2 cups of ham diced, salt and pepper, and a whisk. Let's start with the crust. In a food processor or a large bowl, slowly add 1 teaspoon of salt to the flour and mix. Gradually add the cubed butter and either pulse or mix by hand with your pastry blender. Slowly incorporating the butter will keep it from clumping. Once it resembles cornmeal, add a little water at a time. You'll notice the crust is starting to come together and resemble a dough. It's important to use cold butter and cold water to make this crust because that's going to ensure the flakiness. If you use room temperature, you're going to end up with a gummy crust. Pour out the dough onto a floured surface or a rolling mat. I like to use this pie mat because it has measurements so I can make sure that I roll my crust to the proper size. Roll the crust out until it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. You can either transfer the dough to the pie pan with your hands, or you can place the dish on top and flip it over like I do. Press the crust into the pie dish, making sure there's no bubbles or air. Go ahead and cut the excess off around the rim. You can save those scraps for another day. Do a quick decorative edge by pressing your thumb between your index and middle finger. Begin whisking your eggs together to break them up. I'm using 8 eggs for my 9-inch pie pan. If you have a 10-inch pie pan, use 9 eggs. Add in the heavy cream and salt and pepper and whisk it together. The cream is going to make this fluffy and light. Add in your cheese and mix this together. Add in your ham and stir. Now add in your green onions and mix. Pour your egg mixture into your prepared pie pan. Cover loosely with foil. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. In order to make the transfer of your quiche into and out of the oven easier, I recommend placing it on a baking sheet. Bake this for 50 minutes. After 50 minutes, take the foil off. Continue to bake for another 15 to 20 minutes. When it's done, the center of the quiche will be slightly jiggly, but it will continue to cook as it sets up. Give this about 10 minutes out of the oven. This is a wonderful Sunday brunch item and the perfect balance of textures and savory flavors. Enjoy!